Hi everyone, LiberAnarchy here. Sorry again for one of these videos. I'm kind of dirty and gross right now due to my messed up shoulder. I have been going for long stints without bathing, and I'm hoping that tomorrow or the next day I can bathe without assistance. But I'm on the mend, so that's a good thing. Agent of Doubt showed a couple of videos where he's laughing at a couple of fundamentalist yahoos. You got this old preacher guy just saying stuff about how he interprets the Bible and selling you his books about the end times and things like that, and he has this crazy lady cohort, and these wackadoos, they come on local television here too. And it occurs to me that I'm all kinds of fucking crazy. I mean, I could probably get poor unfortunate souls to part from their money. It just bugs the hell out of me that, and many of these people probably don't believe what they are saying, but how so many people take advantage of the gullible. Whereas I have a reason, I would have an excuse to be genuinely insane and to start up some fucked up cult. And yet, there's so much shit I know isn't real, and even if it was, it wouldn't be an excuse to start up a cult and get people to give me their money for me talking crazy at them. And the only reason, really and truly, the only reason these people get away with what they're doing is because society says it's okay. People can get degrees studying other people's ramblings about bullshit that people believed in the fucking Bronze Age, okay? Now, granted, you can certainly study comparative religions and you can certainly get degrees in mythology and anthropology, but when you study these subjects, they're done after the fashion of these people believe that, and it's theorized due to archaeological evidence that the religious practices were thus and so. Whereas when people go to seminary, it's believed that there is this entity known as God and another entity known as Satan. And yes, not everyone believes this stuff literally, but God damn it. Sorry. Not everyone believes it literally, or people have non-literal interpretations of hell and all this, but there's a huge chunk of people that believe in hell as a literal place, and these theories are given respect within academia. People can get degrees studying what people think about and believe about this fictitious place. And yet, with the stuff in my head, certainly there are people who believe, how do I say this, would believe it in a more literal sense, and in my shoes would believe that it is very, very real in a truly objective sense. And I'm not trying to demean anybody, because we all have to figure out our own place in the world, right? We have to figure out what we believe and why we experience what we do. And especially if you experience something that is in the category of paranormal, human beings, we like meaning, Okay, we like interpreting things. We like finding patterns, even where there are none. So that's what we tend to do. So I'm not trying to belittle anybody, even though I already did. I belittled mainline Christianity and Islam too, because they believe in hell and they have their own systems of education and qualifications for, being, an Islamic cleric of some capacity. I don't know exactly how they do it. But, but in the culture I'm in, Christianity, it's afforded quite a lot of respect just because it's supposed to be afforded quite a lot of respect. Which I'm for respecting people and respecting people's right to believe as they please. But when people like William Lane Craig and Kent Hovind and Peter Popoff and Ray Comfort are treated with deference, and yet the New Age wacko down the street is treated like a New Age wacko, even though the New Age wacko down the street is far less harmful. In fact, the New Age wacko down the street is probably a nice person who will give you hugs. The New Age wackadoo down the street is probably somebody who might help you, might listen to you talk about strange dreams, or might sit and chat with you about what an alien race might be like, or might just, give you an ear when you need it, okay? And shit, I can't. I've spent too much time on this video already. I don't want to run off at the mouth. I was thinking, and I still am thinking seriously about making a video talking about how I relate to the people who call themselves things like star seeds and things of that nature. I relate to all that in a way. Well, not all of it. Not to the reptilians and the greys, and there's a lot of it I don't gel with, but there's a lot of it I do. But I don't necessarily interpret it literally, okay? And I'm getting loud and ranty and yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of moody lately, but yeah, it's in the middle of the night. People are trying to sleep. My cat's trying to sleep. He's up there. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, I'm done ranting. But yeah, the double standard, that's kind of pisses me off. I mean, you have people that they may believe really out there oddball things, but they're really nice people. And they're pretty harmless as people go. You know, they'll go off and make a living and be an okay civilized person, and they might believe in something like astral travel or extraterrestrials, or maybe they believe they're an alien contactee, etc. and so forth. But they're not, their heads aren't filled with into the world woo woo. Even like 2012 stuff, there's a lot of people who say, well, it's just a change, not you must believe or you will be sent to eternal punishment and torture and buy my book. Yeah, there's a lot of 2012 cons out there too. I'm not fond of those, but at least with a lot of 2012 stuff, it's more like, yay, we're going to ascend to a new level of consciousness or something of that nature. I would love for ascension stuff to be very, very literally true, because, man, the end of the world, people. Wow. There's far too much fear and far too many con artists. So yeah. So, I'm doing my best to get along in the world like everyone else, like most people are. And I actually take the time to think through my unusual experiences. And believe me, there are many. But there's a lot of people who just don't have an excuse. So, yeah, if don't buy into somebody who is trying to part you from your money by scaring you or by telling you what you want to hear. I mean, we all need a hug, we all need a friend. We all want to think that somebody's looking out for us. But for goodness sakes, if somebody's just telling you, if someone's just calling you a friend when they never met you, and just telling you that somebody loves you, somebody that you've never seen or heard, the chances are it's a con. And you know what? Love yourself. And that's probably the best message that I um, love yourself. Take care of yourself. And then I think a lot of good things will follow from there. And you don't need a messiah. And you don't need a space brother. I mean, we are social animals. We need each other. We need brothers and sisters, yes, but what I'm saying is you don't need somebody else to come down and save you. You don't need somebody else to love you. Love yourself. That's the first step. And you certainly don't need to pay for love, okay? If somebody's paying you to tell you that somebody loves you or something, they're not an honest person. Don't give them your money. Don't give them your work or your time. If God is up there and loves us, then God is up there and loves us. You don't need to throw money at somebody to get God to love you more, okay? And yeah, that's it. Love yourself and think for yourself.